We're back, day 2 of the Larry Park Memorial here with American Autocross. I'm just getting the car ready. If I get time, I might even use some detail spray because it's filthy and I haven't washed it since I moved, maybe. Yeah. Anyhow, quick recap on yesterday. I think we had 11 CAM-T cars, between 30 and 40 CAM cars total. And at the end of everybody's first, second, and third runs, I was leading. So sometimes when people ran ahead of me, they did leapfrog me, but then when I got my equal number of runs, I leapfrogged them right back until the last set of runs. On Nick's fourth run, he got me by 36 thousandths.
I don't look down when I'm in boost.
And I did not improve, so I had the chance. I ran after him on my fourth run. I had the chance to improve, and yeah, as you'll see from the footage, that didn't happen. But good job, Nick. Congrats on the win. If I had to lose to somebody and break my winning streak, I guess it had to be a team arch enemy. Today's a new day, and for some reason Nick chickened out even though he signed up today. And he's staying home, he says. I'm still kind of a little bit fingers crossed he shows up so we can get the rematch. But yeah, apparently this 4th of July thing, he wants to spend time with family. I get that. I'm kind of excited that we run in the morning. I'll be able to get out of here pretty early and still spend the afternoon with my kid. So first, I just want to show people the toe heel plate. So we're getting solidly in the 3rd gear on this course, and yesterday I forgot to install my toe heel plate, and I didn't really need it because it was such a slow corner where we were downshifting. I had plenty of time even without rev matching to shift. Today is a much faster corner where I'm going to need to downshift, and I've mentioned this before on the channel. People have asked me about it, but this is it. It's just a simple piece of sheet metal that I bent in my vise at home, and even at the time I made this in like 20 minutes before a race. So it's ugly, as you can see where I cut out here. But I have a low car throttle pedal assembly, like adapter on the factory pedal, so you can see that the billet covers have 2 screws, and I just leverage the existing screws. So I'm gonna get this installed and I'll show you what it does after. There it is installed. Nothing fancy, but you can see now that under braking I can roll my foot right onto this with the right side of my foot. I'm way too tall in a 1st gen Camaro to do a proper toe heel shift. There's just not enough space between the wheel and the pedal box being so shallow. On a 2nd gen Camaro, or like Ed's 67 Mustang, those I can actually lean the leg over and then tuck the knee under the wheel in order to do a proper heel toe shift. But this car, this was the solution. And the one downfall of this is that right foot braking I never have problems, but left foot braking I've occasionally hit the pedal, which will destroy an autocross run. So we'll give it a couple runs, hopefully it works. If I end up hitting the pedal too much, then I might have to pull that off and just not rev match on the 3rd to 2nd downshift. All right, cars are running. We are live for day 2, Cam Run's first run group. So they're out there cleaning the course right now. I was able to snag a later spot, so I'm closer to the start and can get more action, I hope, today than I was able to get yesterday, being like way in the back. Brian's dad Steve ran a 64, I think. Actually, yeah, that's still his time up on the board there. It's that time again. Time to go race. This is what we're here for, is driving the car on that course. And watching some other cars out there, I'm not sure I'm gonna need 3rd gear today, so if not, I'm taking the shift plate off. Brian talked to him this morning. He said that they made quite a few suspension changes, and he'd already mentioned yesterday he wanted to get a heat cycle on the tires before they really start gripping. So he laid down an extremely fast first lap, 61.8. That's the time to beat right now. Brian into the finish for his first lap. Sounds good.
61.829.
Ooh, that's a very good time compared to
That's second fastest time on the day, I believe. After
very nice, Brian. Setting the bar. And Mark was ahead of Brian yesterday, and he just ran a 63. So that shows you how fast Brian is today. If I can be in the 61s, I'll be stoked. If I can be in the 62s, I'll settle. Otherwise, woo, today could be ugly. All right, this is lap 1.
Right back, 68.917, 68.917, 5th place.
All right, 61.6. I'm not hearing any cone calls, and definitely want to try 3rd gear next time, but it's questionable whether 3rd will help there. We'll see. All right, run 1 is done.
So we're gonna give a
mental replay on that course. There's not a whole lot to do differently, other than hope with warm tires, you know, I get that much more grip to kind of push harder. But really only one mistake, well, 2 if you count not trying 3rd, but I'm not convinced that's a mistake yet, because I don't know if there's enough time to shift to 3rd and back to 2nd to make that overall faster than it would be to just ride the rev limiter in 2nd for what felt like an eternity in this thing. I'll be curious to go back and look at the data, how long it was. But yeah, not really anything obvious jumping out at me to do differently. But hey, 61.6, I think it's clean. That does put us in 1st after everybody has taken 1st lap, so that feels good. Yeah, and I think I'm at 60. I got to go back and look. I think I'm at 60 laps on these tires. So people are asking like, hey, how long do the Falcons last? And I've generally never been able to do just autocross. I usually mix in track days, which track days, or really Optima events, but the road course heat cycles the tire pretty hard compared to autocross. So I found that generally will reduce the life of a tire compared to if you just run it at autocross. So far these tires are still competitive this weekend at 60 plus laps, which is pretty sweet. All right, some of my favorite cars here. Casey's C3 Vet, wide bodied. Cool looking Viper. Actually don't know that guy. This thing is awesome. Love seeing that here. And of course, Bruce's Corvette.
I really regret opening my mouth and talking to you.
Lots of cool cars again today. I think Chris won his class yesterday for PMC. And new today is this Falcon down here by my car. Falcon looks really cool. It's got it flared out. Fitting some fatter tires. I wonder what he's able to fit up here. 285s. And my car.
I got that Model A on a, you know.
Alright, Brian going out for lap 2. See how much time he can drop with some warm tires.
We're good. 65. and clean. Casey taking off 1.8.
Alright, I think Brian tried shifting that lap, but he's got much taller gears than me. Ooh, a little sideways there. Look good though.
Taking off 4/10. He moves back into the lead. Now by 2/10 over
the new time to hit. Good job, Brian. New time to beat, 61.4. That's what Hoball ran on his second run. I'm getting ready to do my second run. Chris Cox, who I've been kind of close to the last couple events, got into the 60s. So maybe a high 60 is available on this run. But I better get ready. Run number 2.
365, 69, 365.
Hit the gas with my brake. Well, even though I had a huge error at the U-turn, I still got it 60.8. So cool. There's probably a 60.5. Problem is, after I shift to third and I brake for the downshift, I use my right foot, and then I use my right foot again for the next thing and just plowed the gas pedal at the same time. So that's the problem with this toe heel plate in autocross. There's so much busier as a driver. It's so much harder to balance where your foot needs to be. All right, quick run 2 recap. I was talking a little bit about it while I still had the helmet on, but there's 2 spots I can fix. So coming into that straightaway where we're hitting third, I didn't do a good job of setting it all up at all for the right-hander at the end. So I need to get over to the left more, set up more, and then coming out of that, the next U-turn 180 left, I gotta use my left foot to brake there again. Both runs, I've right foot brake there because once I do it once, then my brain kind of switches. So I gotta get back to left foot braking for that. And those are really the 2 main things. There's the first 180, left-hand 180. I feel like I'm over braking for that, so we might try and carry some more speed. Fixing 3 different things, might be able to do it. But fun run, 60.8. I haven't double checked the time to make sure it's clean, but they didn't announce a cone, and this direction you can hear the announcer a little better when you're finishing. So as long as that's clean, then I'm back in the lead, and it's this leapfrog thing like yesterday. I'm like, oh, this is deja vu. So yeah, we'll see what Brian does on his third run and see if he's gonna leapfrog me and lower the bar. And then I brought water this time to spray the tires. So I'm gonna go check temps, just put my hand on it. If it's really, really hot, then spray. If it's just warm, then not spray. Very scientific. All right, Brian at the line for run 3. See if he's going to leapfrog like me, like he has the last 2 runs. down to first.
Pretty good steering yesterday, but I think the Pathfinder is
And
after scaring Andre yesterday.
61.4.
Ryan, hold on.
So
61.446, 61.446.
did not leapfrog me. Sorry, Brian, but yes, staying in the lead. But I've been here before. Yesterday. Damn you, Nick.
I don't look down when I'm in boost.
All right, run number 3.
Takes off almost a half
Get a low
second.
60 here, Chad.
Greg's in
Low
5th place at KMC right now.
Huh, slow down. Dang it. Thank you. Huh. It's gonna come down to 4th runs again. I was really hoping for better than that. Not sure where, other than I gave it up really early in the straightaway. It's a lot faster right-hander than I'm taking it, and it's a decreasing radius, so there's time there for sure. Just got back in, and Brian's dad is off course. I see Brian headed out in the cart, so damn it, I don't know what just happened to his car. Well, they had a plug wire issue or something at the last event, and hopefully it'll be something simple they can fix, and Brian will still get all his runs. But yeah, a little confused on that run. You know, I cleaned up the 2 main things I wanted to clean up. The third kind of tertiary thing was that 180 left, the first 180 left. I'm not sure how to take that. And then I braked super early. I mean, I set up, I got to the left side of the course in the fast straightaway, but then I braked way too early, had my eyes on the wrong cone. So yeah, I still think I can run a mid to low 60, but I only got one more chance to do it. So let's get out. I'm gonna cool the tires. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be pretty damn hot. That was a mistake I made yesterday, is not cooling them for the 4th run. So they didn't need it yet, but I'm guessing they'll need it now. So I'm gonna get out and do that. Check tire pressures. Think about what I'm gonna do to go faster.
Again, sitting in 6th place in KMC.
Can I ask what happened?
You're going all over the ground. You're going all over the ground. Move it back.
Yeah. Catch can fill up.
3/10. K. Thomas will be in next.
All right, well,
second run,
I'm glad to see it's back in grid. Well, all right, here goes Chris Cox on his 4th and final run. Current KMC leader. I think 2nd is the yellow GT350 over there. Chris's best time, what was it, Chris? 60.7 maybe? See what he does. All right, here comes Scott the Cobra. He was leading class after 2nd runs, but on 3rd runs, Chet got him. So I believe Scott's 2nd, and the blue C5 over there, pointing at the right place, is the current KMS leader. Gently. Here comes Mark. He's been hanging on to 3rd spot in KMT solidly, coming out for his 4th run. We'll see what he puts together. And then Brian over there has made some tuning changes on the suspension and drained the catch can of oil. And so he's got his 4th run coming up and may run after me. So we'll see if I can lower the bar enough that he can't catch me. No, Scott, something happened. He slowed way down, and now he's cut the course to hit the finish lights coasting. So no improvement for him. So I think that means that Chetley right here wins by default. Well, not by default, but I don't think anybody else is going to take him right now. It's time to do the 4th run. I was wrong. Chetley just got leapfrogged by Joel Villarreal. So the KMS winner is a white C5 that just pulled in the grid over there. I think Kovav's probably going to end up taking his 4th run after me. But I need to get this helmet on and get ready and see if I can clean up that 3rd gear section. And Brian's out there.
12 takes off 3/10, and Brian Stewart back for the win by .108.
Brian gets it. Nice job, Brian. Wow. Wow. Good job, dude. I mean, Chetley. All right, last run. More speed in the sweepers.
Nice improvement for brake.
Brake later, 3rd gear section. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Got a 76, 75.
Yes.
245 takes off another half second.
60.2. Yes.
Brian Hovlaw up for his final.
Woo.
60.2.
Yes. All right. All eyes are on Brian. One of the last cars in the run group.
That's the number to beat.
Beat my best time of 60.2, and he takes the win.
Tall order.
Little push there.
Chad Riker's probably watching this.
All right, here we go. And through the finish.
60.845 takes off a half second.
But I
leaves
get him.
Chad Riker, your
Yes.
winner today, with a 60.2. Hovlaw second at 60.8.
Nice job, Brian.
Then Mark Owen 62.6. Steve Hovlaw second.
Thank you, American
62.7.
Autocross. All right. Well, we had a good day today. Won the class. We're about 3/4 of the way through the event. 3rd out of 4th run group is running and has been for a little while now. And I'm still sitting 2nd in packs overall for the event. And this is almost a quasi national level event since so many people come from out of town for the Larry Park Memorial. And I just looked up, as of that last run, I have 57 runs on these tires. So at least up to 60 laps or so, they are absolutely still competitive. These Falcon RT 660s, and they still look good. They felt good today. We'll see, you know, the next couple events if I start to see anything that changes, but so far really happy with the tire. And yeah, really happy to come to Larry Park Memorial. I'm hoping next time I'm not going to have a pulled muscle in my back, and I can show you guys the huge get together they have Saturday night. But since I wasn't able to find somebody to tell you real quick, my 10-second spiel on the Larry Park Memorial is American Autocross Series was founded by a man named Larry Park, and huge Corvette guy, really kind of that American muscle type personality. Got tired with some of the politics in the local autocross club he was running with at the time, and wanted bigger, faster courses, and so he started his own club. And it was always kind of this no rules, don't tell me what to do kind of culture when Larry started the club. And he went on to do professional level wheel-to-wheel racing, and opened a big Corvette dealership, and pretty well-known guy, and unfortunately was killed. I think he was killed, was it the 90s or 89? So they've been holding this memorial for him every year on the 4th of July. They try to embrace that kind of don't tell me what to do type culture by making the courses fast and kind of wide open and fun. And this was one of the funner autocross courses I've done. And yeah, that's a little bit about the Memorial. I'm not doing it justice. I would have liked to get somebody else who knows more about it on camera, but I didn't. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And instead of asking you to like, comment, and subscribe, I'm just gonna say, if you know somebody that you think might like watching my channel, share it with them. If you see a video you like, please share it. Share it on your Facebook or other social media, and you know, really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.